Hello everyone and welcome back to Hoshizora no Memoria. And it seems like Asuho is wearing her winter uniform, huh? Looks nice. Yeah, good morning. It's the start of a new week and Asuho picks me up for school in her winter uniform. The uniform transitions begin today. By October, Hibariko will have completely phased out its summer uniform. It feels somewhat refreshing. You look great. Asuho is just as self-centered as ever. Thanks. I put on my shoes. What? We have a typical date-like conversation. We're going to school, so we don't link arms. Asuho speaks up as we leave the house. I was almost going to ask her, what does? She speaks in a tiny voice so that no one else can hear. Great timing. Is it hard to walk? She nods slowly. She looks at me with upturned eyes as if expecting something. That's going to attract stares from the other students, you know. Try not to blush, okay? I understand. I position myself on Asuho's left. Grab on then. Asuho jumps at me. If she had a tail, it'd definitely be wagging left and right. It's going to hurt more if you move like that. That makes sense. I'm embarrassed too. That's why I can't find anything to say. Can you stop trying to kill me with embarrassment? You could say that being awkward together is one of our trademarks. Asuho and I walk red-faced along the road to school, which was filled with the colors of our summer and winter uniforms. It's a lot noisier than usual today. Once we were notified of our organization period during the afternoon roll call, the scene after school was bustling like a construction site. One could find things scattered all over the place, including large banners and posters, cardboard boxes, stashes of sticky tape, and arts and crafts tools. Amidst the chaos, students were running around, the committee members were giving out instructions, and even teachers had gotten involved in the work. The enthusiasm is what you would expect on the night right before a festival. First, we have to wait for Hisakaki in the clubroom. But I think it will be fine, since this is Hisakaki we are talking about. Since stargazing is at night, want to go on a date until then? Kosame's smile broadens more and more as Asuho's cheeks puff up. Okaizumi was at the clubroom already. He is facing the desk and marking on a large sheet of paper with a ruler. Senpai, is that for the photo exhibition? Okaizumi is entrusted with planning out how the boards and panels will be set up in this multimedia room.
展示自体はひばり祭の前日にやるわけだし、写真撮影と作品のセレクションさえしっかりこなせばデートくらい朝飯前だよ。
先輩も変な気回さなくて結構ですから。
Well, preparing for the exhibition is different from our usual activities. It's not particularly difficult. We've got spare time now, despite the fact that we are going to be busy at night. Asuho, what should we do?
デートしたいけど、岡泉先輩は仕事してるわけだし。
それこそ変な気は回さなくていいんだけどね。
岡泉先輩のサポートなら私にお任せください。煮詰まって暴れそうになったら知恵の輪を渡します。
僕に限ってそんな粗暴はないけどね。
不安ですから残ります。
シー
Run for it, Asuho! Leave this to me!
いやー、りょうちゃんが食べられちゃう。先輩どうぞ。
Okaizumi calms down after Kusame hands him the ring puzzle.
小ヶ坂さん、ちゃんと麻生さんのナイトを務めているようですね。
I guess it happened reflexively.
麻生さん、もう行っても大丈夫ですよ。
Asuho lets out a shy laugh.
やっぱり残るよ。これでも副部長だからね。
I knew she was going to say that. How about we sort out these photos we've taken until it's time for astronomical observations?
二人がいいのでしたら止めませんけど。
Kusame sighs with a hand against her cheek.
物質がアイノスにならないことを祈っていますね。入るわよ。いらっしゃいませ、姉さん。物質がピンクのオーラに支配されている。
Is it?
テンクルはすでに二人のアイノスになってしまいました。ようちゃん、このフィナンシェどうかな？
It's delicious! You made it yourself?
早起きして。
Thanks! And what's this?
ミルクレープだよ。食べて食べて。
Wow, this one's good too.
ようちゃん、
Yeah?
口元にクリームついてる。
Where?
取ってあげるね。
I'll get it myself.
ダメだよ。取ってあげる。
No, it's fine.
ダメだよ。
You're going to lick your finger afterwards, aren't you?
ダメ。
Well, it's your finger, you can do with it what you want. Well, okay.
はい、取れた。
Is it good?
ようちゃんの味がする。
Really now? Hisakaki loses it.
学校にスイーツは持ち込み禁止。部室での飲食は原則禁止。イチャラブは全面禁止。即刻やめないと配分にした上で蹴るわよ。こももちゃん、待ってたんだよ。
There was something missing from her last line. I'll kick you too. That's what she said.
その恥じらった顔がなおさらムカつくのよ。姉さん、どうぞ。
Hisakaki, here you go.
知恵のは渡して岡泉先輩扱いしないでくれる？
まあ久垣くんが怒るのもわかるけどね。
It all started when Asuho said she brought snacks from home. So Hisakaki, what's happening with the key?
これから返しに行くところ。
Wow, does that mean you were successful?
窓の外に投げ捨てるところ。
It's scary because she actually looks serious.
これで今夜からひばり祭まで天体観測ができるようになったんですね。
正確にはひばり祭の前日までだろうね。展示はいざとなったら徹夜かな。
納得いく写真が撮れるまで寝る間も惜しんで撮影しまくるよ。
Everyone cheers while Hisakaki joins in reluctantly. Our repeat lateness offender Aoi also raises her hand behind us. Club activities were put on hold for a while as the sun started to set. I drop by Asuho's room an hour before the nighttime photography session begins. Part of the reason was to have dinner.
ようちゃん。
Asuho hugs me as soon as we are alone. She wraps her arms around my head and strokes my cheeks. Her tail also wags left and right. You sure are spoiled. Asuho. We alternate between light pecks and deep kisses. After our lips part, Asuho is in a daze.
好きようちゃん
I tickle her a bit after stroking her head. You're just like a pet. I try teasing her a little.
ペットでもいい
Asuho?
ようちゃんが望むなら
No, no, no. I'd never wish for something like that.
ご主人様
My body writhes in agony.
私のこと可愛がってください
Asuho's chest hits me as she gets closer, causing the pain to escalate.
何してもいいから
Okay, cut! I push Asuho away by her shoulder. Why would you do that? Let's leave it at that for today. What? She puts on a face like she's about to cry any minute now. Asuho, it still hurts, doesn't it?
そうだけど
You don't have to push yourself.
ようちゃんに飽きられた
No, no, I'm just worried about you, Asuho.
ようちゃんとエッチしたい
Her cuteness is overwhelming.
いっぱいエッチなことされたいようちゃんにもしてあげたい
But we can't! I suppress my worldly desires. Why would you do that? I made her cry? Asuho. I bring her close to me and whisper to her. I treasure you dearly, Asuho.
ようちゃん
So why don't we just make out a little instead? Our lovebird mode goes into full throttle. Asuho goes into a daze after we touch and rub ourselves against each other.
ようちゃん
Yes?
したいよエッチなこと我慢できないよ
Our makeout session only further incited her lust.
ようちゃんがしたいこと恥ずかしいこと何してもいいから
No, I've been telling you that.
私のこと可愛がってくださ
She hugs me tightly and looks at me closely.
いようちゃん
I feel her breath on the tip of my nose.
ご主人様
It feels like her large pupils are pulling me in. Despite that, I try to hold back my urge to push her down. Asuho, you're just like a mate today. I try to hide my desire.
メイドさんがいいの
Asuho quietly lets go of me.
ちょっと
She's gonna change into her maid outfit, isn't she? Asuho leaves the room with her face all red. I hang my head after being released. Released? No, when Asuho let go, I started to feel lonely. I start wondering why I was holding back in the first place.
ようちゃん
It seems that Asuho is back. I raise my head at her voice. Standing in front of me is Asuho. Asuho, who has become a real maid.
ようちゃん
Asuho in a Milky Way uniform. She bashfully grabs onto her flared skirt and slowly lifts it up herself. I'm at a loss for words.
ご主人様
Her lips, which were trembling with embarrassment, let out an awkward voice. I can see the fabric that lies underneath the rolled up hem of her skirt.
お願いご主人様私のこと
I calm down after sighing, and I approach Asuho before I even know it. Asuho jolts in surprise.
えっと
Asuho backs off as I close in on her. It's clear that she's frightened. It's embarrassing, isn't it? You don't have to force yourself if it's that embarrassing for you.
違う
You know I'm right.
違うもう
Your legs are trembling.
震えてないもん
Asuho casts her eyes away from me. Can you handle the pain? Her grip on her skirt tightens.
そんなの平気だもんようちゃんがしてくれない方が辛いもん
Asuho.
ようちゃんのこと好きなんだもんだからこんなことだって
Asuho. I take a step forward and Asuho moves a step back. But you're running away.
逃げてないもん
You can tell she's scared just by looking at her. I didn't think this would be that embarrassing for her.
何してもいいんだもんようちゃんに何さ それだってようちゃんだから恥ずかしいことだってこんなことだってできるんだもん。
Her voice is on the verge of tears from the shame. Like I said, Asuho, I place a hand on her cheek. You don't have to force yourself. I don't like to force things. Even if you don't do something like this, I move closer to her again. She doesn't back off this time. I want to embrace you too, Asuho. Of course, I'd love to embrace you, Asuho. In the end, our lovebird mode goes full throttle. Perhaps she's at her limit because Asuho sinks onto the floor. And she starts crying. I hug her.
ようちゃん
And Asuho hugs me back. Are you sure about this?
何回もいいって言ってるよ。心配性なんだから。
I brush her head. Asuho smiles embarrassingly.
今日は私からしてあげるね。せっかくようちゃんのメイドさんになったんだから私がご奉仕してあげるね。
Asuho pushes me down. Well, I definitely will make a cut here, so I'll see you in a second. I start feeling hungry after Asuho finishes changing into her casual clothes.
ご飯ここで食べよっか。二人で。
Is it alright if we don't eat with your dad?
まだ喧嘩中だしね。
I greeted him on my way upstairs today, but he seems to be getting more worn out by the day. This has been going on for a while now, hasn't it?
うん。もう一生このままって気もしてきた。
The rift between them might be larger than I thought. Let's have a proper talk with him. I'll help too.
いいの。
Asuho props her head against my chest.
ようちゃんがいればいいの。
Hey, hey. I'm happy to hear that, but...
冗談だよ。お父さんのこと嫌いになったわけじゃないから。
Asuho leaves the room after kissing me on the cheek. She's making dinner, right? I take a look around the room while I wait for her. In the corner of the room I catch sight of the telescope. It's not the one we use for club activities. It was smaller and seemed a lot lighter. It looked highly deformed and out of place.
ようちゃん
Asuho returns.
リクエスト聞くの忘れちゃった。何が食べたい？
Telescope!
食べたいの？
That's not what I meant. The thing over there is a telescope, right? After seeing what I was pointing at, Asuho gives a laugh.
自作の望遠鏡だよ。虫眼鏡と老眼鏡を組み合わせて段ボールにはめ込んだだけの簡単なものだけどね。
Wow, you can even make telescopes.
すごいでしょ。
She proudly sticks her chest out. We just did it a moment ago, so please don't tempt me again.
作り方はね、お父さんに教わったんだよ。
Asuho's expression is full of yearning.
小学生の頃に教えてくれたの。その時の私、ちょっと落ち込んでて。
Did something happen?
ようちゃんが引っ越しちゃったの。
I can't say anything in response.
ようちゃんの引っ越しだけじゃないんだ。その日に私、交通事故も起こしちゃって。
A traffic accident? Asuho takes her self-made telescope and runs her hand along it.
ようちゃんが引っ越したって先生から聞いて、私は驚くとか悲しむとかそういう感情もすっぽり抜けちゃって、一日ずっとぼんやりしてたの。それでね、ふわふわって浮いた気持ちで下校してた時見つけたんだ。大きくて明るい流れ星を見つけたんだ。その流れ星はとても長い時間空にあった。今だからわかるけど、それってただの流れ星じゃなくて隕石だったんだよね。隕石は見つかってないみたいだけど、ひばりが先に落ちたんじゃないかって一時期話題にもなったんだよ。だけど当時の私はそんなことは知らないで、大きな流れ星だなーってぼんやり見上げてた。でね、見続けてるうちに私はその流れ星を追いかけてたんだ。その途中で事故に遭ったの。
道路に飛び出して私を避けた車がガードレールにぶつかった。怪我人は出なかったけど警察が来て騒ぎになって、仕事中だったお父さんも駆けつけて車の人にずっと謝ってたんだ。私はその時もまだぼんやりしてた。もう頭がぐちゃぐちゃで放心してたんだと思う。家に帰ってもお父さんとはろくに話さないでそのまま部屋に戻ってきて、ようちゃんの短冊を机の引き出しにしまって初めて泣いたんだ。
Asuho smiles amidst her sniffing.
私はそれからしばらく元気がなくてね。そんな時にお父さんがこの望遠鏡の作り方を教えてくれたんだ。だから私が天体観測に興味を持ったのはちょうどこの頃だったんじゃないかな。お父さんが話す神話に耳を傾けるだけじゃなくて、この目でもっと星座を見たくなった。展望台は立ち入り禁止になってたから科学館の天文クラブに入ろうとしたんだよ。でもお父さんが猛反対しちゃっておかしいよね。星座の神話を話してくれたり望遠鏡の作り方も教えてくれたくせに、なのにお父さん天文学者を辞めて急に喫茶店を始めるなんて言い出して。
Finding an opportunity to speak, I decide to confront the issue directly. Have you told the boss that the accident happened because you were chasing after the shooting star?
うん、
Asuho smiles wryly and hangs her head.
さっきも言ったけどその時の私ってすごく落ち込んでたから、今考えると悪いことしたなって思うよ。お父さんも気にしてたみたいだったし。
A possibility comes to mind. The rift between Asuho and her dad. He said that it was Asuho's hearing disability.
でもお父さんもなんで天文学者辞めたのか話してくれないし、おあいこだよね。
I understand now. So that's how it is. I'm certain that what Asuho has been referring to is the rift between them. Neither of them have taken the initiative. Say, Asuho, you're still not going to tell the boss what caused the accident?
できないよ、喧嘩中だし。
Your dad quit being an astronomer for your sake, Asuho. You want to make up with him, don't you?
そりゃ
I found a way for you to do that. Asuho's eyes blink incessantly. The location will be the Hibari Festival. We can sever his nightmare at the Tenkuru's photo exhibition.